Hi, my name is Hudson Dunn, and I do what you Nintendo don't. And by Nintendo don't, I mean you don't know the history of the 7 North American mainline Nintendo home consoles. You're probably wondering, well, why do I need to know them? So that way you can connect to your gamer friends. Hey, don't worry. I own a Switch, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. Everything I am saying is completely credible. So today we'll be discussing the 7 mainline home Nintendo consoles, which are the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch. According to Nintendo architecture, 1983 was the year the company Atari went bankrupt. Nintendo was making video game consoles in Japan and decided to make the risky opportunity to rename the Famicom into the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES. A little fun factoid, they actually had to change the look of the NES in order to distinguish itself from other consoles that completely failed. The NES was a success, and Nintendo completely dominated the North American market. However, according to that same article, in 1988, the company Sega released the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis made Sega Nintendo's biggest competitor at the time. So as a response, Nintendo released the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the SNES. Now, the SNES could not create 3D graphics like most modern consoles can today. However, they could make them close to looking like 3D, which led into the Nintendo 64. The Nintendo 64 was the next console that was called Nintendo 64 because of its 64-bit processor. According to Nintendo Co., the reason why Nintendo released it was to combat Sony's new PlayStation 1. The N64 had some of the most critically acclaimed games like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which had a 98% on Metacritic. Unfortunately, that would not last into their next console, the GameCube. The GameCube, according to Nintendo Co., did not have as much user appreciation as the 64 did, and it also had a smaller library. That is why the Nintendo GameCube was later replaced by a much more user-friendly console, the Wii. Now, the Wii was the first console to use motion controls. It distinguished itself so much that there was an article titled "The Nintendo Wii: The Case of the Blue Ocean That Appeared and Disappeared." The concept of a blue ocean is a business term that means an area in the market that only your company holds on to. In this case, the Wii had motion controls and casual gaming as their blue ocean. Unfortunately, that would not last because the other companies, Xbox and Sony, made their own motion controllers. So they lost their blue ocean. Nintendo made a lot of money off the Wii, so they decided to follow up the Wii with the new console, the Wii U. Now, I owned a Wii U, so I can tell you that the major selling point of the Wii U was the fact that you could play on the TV and off the TV while watching actual TV. Elementary School Hudson liked this product very much, but unfortunately, the consumers did not, because according to the evolution of Nintendo Company, the Wii U did not do so well. It was a commercial failure by all accounts. Now, what I didn't tell you about Nintendo is that they were, at the same time making home consoles, were making handheld consoles, which are basically 3DSs, Game Boys, GameCube, those kinds of things that you could take anywhere, which were selling a lot better than Wii U. So Nintendo had the great idea of doing both at the same time, which led to the creation of the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a one-of-a-kind console. It is a hybrid console, which means it is both a home console, which means you can play on the TV, and you can take it anywhere on the go. Currently, there is no other company that is selling a hybrid console like this. But not only that, Nintendo Switch has these things called Nintendo Labo, which are essentially cardboard cutouts that use the motion controls to its advantage. And according to the Nintendo Switch Labo in education, it has educational purposes too that no other company has, thus giving Nintendo a blue ocean again. Now, the Nintendo Switch is the last console and the 7th console that has been made. Currently, no more consoles have been made, but obviously, within the history of Nintendo, they will keep making more. In summary, I've told you the history of the 7 American Nintendo consoles, which were the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch. You finally, Nintendo, know the history of Nintendo consoles, and now you can connect to your gamer friends and family. Thank you very much.